Hey, welcome into the live. Appreciate you for joining. Hey, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel, Ocean View Brand. So, for tonight's live, I'm undergoing a beard transformation. I'm going to be cutting off my entire beard, and we're going to see what it looks like by the end of the live. So, right now, I currently look like a werewolf. So, I'm trying to knock off at least like 3 or 4 years of age. So, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate the subscription and for the love as well. So right now I'm looking rough. You can see how I have a whole bunch of wild hairs everywhere. So I'm actually taking everything down and I'm gonna do like a chin strap type beard. So I was growing out my beard for the winter, but now as we're getting ready to roll into spring, I wanted to just change it up and switch it up, give it a whole totally different look. So I'm at Royan Barber with my boy Fernando here, and I've been coming to Fernando for some time now. He's one of the best barbers in Central Texas, so I always come to him, make sure he puts me back in the game. I am not a barber myself. You know what? I tried to be a barber at one point in time in my life, but it didn't turn out as I intended. So, and it's not that I went to school or anything for it. It's the fact that um, I watched a video and tried to give somebody a haircut, and it didn't turn out the way that the video showed me. So, but no, I am not a barber. Um, I have some friends and business partners that are also barbers as well. That actually went to school to learn how to become a barber. But no, to answer your question, I am not a barber personally. Yeah. Where are you joining from? What city and state are y'all joining from? Let me know where you guys are joining from. What city, state, country, what town? Represent where you're from. Definitely would love to hear where you guys are joining from. So right now, I'm currently located in Central Texas, about an hour north of Austin. So that's currently where I'm at. So where are you guys joining from? Much love to you as well. Thank you.
I gonna be the next wolf.
You growing yours out too?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So Fernando said he's gonna be growing out his beard too. So
The real wolf. I never had it before.
oh yeah, the first time.
I got a spot problem, like
Okay,
I don't
okay.
think you remember that big spot over here, this area.
Oh, I never
That
noticed.
made me shave every day because I
Ah,
got big
okay,
spot.
okay.
But
Okay.
now it fixed it. I'm glad, bro.
Hey, welcome in, y'all. I appreciate y'all for joining the live. If y'all haven't done so, please subscribe to the channel, Ocean View Brand. Ocean View is a brand that it's a 360 wave care brand. But outside of 360 waves, we have tons of great content around hair growth. How to grow your hair, how to take care of your hair, your scalp, and we also produce and generate a lot of content every day around like sports, history, memes, just all types of interesting content that I think you guys would enjoy. So please like the live if you come in and subscribe to the channel. It'll definitely mean a lot to us. It keeps us motivated and it keeps us encouraged to continue to create more content for you guys. So I hope everybody's having an amazing Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on where you're at, um, or what part of the world you're in. So you guys get to see firsthand the beard transformation that I'm about to undergo. So it's been a while since I've had it cut pretty low. So And I like to switch it up from time to time as well, just to keep things interesting. I want to present myself differently and, come out with a different look from time to time.
For be honest, I don't know how to start, but I got
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. So, hey, welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. Welcome into the live at Ocean View Brand. Thank you for joining. It really means a lot. You guys could have been anywhere else in the world, but you chose to be here with me, and I appreciate that. I don't take that lightly, and I really appreciate the support. So if you guys can, please like the live and subscribe to the channel. I promise you won't be let down. We have tons of content for everybody. Um, we have brain rots. We have content revolved around sports, history, some funny memes, a lot of static images, a lot of static posts, a lot of content around 360 waves, tips and tricks on how to get waves. Man, so much. So you guys would definitely enjoy it. How's everybody Tuesday going? If you're here stateside, it is Taco Tuesday. So anybody whipping up something good in the kitchen this evening? You guys let me know where you're joining from. What part of the world are you joining from? So currently I'm in Central Texas right now. If you guys are, curious where this live is happening at, it's going down in Texas. So earlier we had some people from Virginia, some people from Michigan, somebody from Russia. So, represent where you guys are coming from. How old am I? I am 38 years old, or 38 years young. Let's say that. 38 years young. So by the time I get this beard knocked off, I'll probably look around maybe 35. So we'll see. Beards usually add some years on to you. Okay, you're 38 years old as well? Okay, awesome. Yep. So once I get this beard taken off, I'll probably look maybe 35, or at least I'm hoping. I'm hoping I'll look 35. So you definitely subscribe to the channel, guys. I would really appreciate it. So how old are you? This is Eric Nelson. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? And Nija, thank you for commenting. Okay, 9. Awesome. Yeah, you have a long way to go before you hit 38. But enjoy your youth while you can. And definitely enjoy your youth. And don't rush. Don't rush to become an adult. So that's words of wisdom for you. But yeah, Eric, definitely appreciate you for joining the live. If you can, subscribe to the channel. Give the live a thumbs up. It'll definitely mean a lot. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for joining tonight's live. I'm at Royan Barbershop with Fernando, and he's basically giving me a world-class fade, and then I'm about to get my beard transformed. So thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. That really means a lot. Thank you for the support. So you guys get to see firsthand just like what a typical maintenance day looked like for me. And fortunately, today you guys get to see my beard being transformed from werewolf status to back to GQ status. So this is where we're currently at right here. It's the shop. If you guys are ever in Central Texas, you need a good quality haircut or beard trim or lineup or whatever, anything barber, hair related, definitely come into Roy and Barbershop. You guys will not be disappointed. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate the like as well. Thank you for the subscription and the like. Definitely means a lot, for sure. Where are you at? Like, which country? Oh, I'm in the U.S. We're in the U.S. right now. So, yep. Yep, definitely here in the U.S. Texas. If you've ever heard of Texas or are familiar with Texas, that's exactly where we're at right now. Okay, cool, cool. Awesome. Give me 1 second. There we go. My foot was falling asleep. All right, I'm good now. Hey, good question, Eric. I would say not necessarily. I'm not necessarily a YouTuber. I just recently started going live, um, but I'm enjoying it. I guess you can say that I'm a YouTuber, but I don't necessarily. Um, I don't know. I guess I don't necessarily say I'm a YouTuber in a sense because it's not something that I do on a consistent basis. As far as like, you know, I haven't been doing it for a while. I would say to call myself a YouTuber. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So it's all new to me, but I guess I'm starting to dip my toe into the YouTuber water or in the YouTuber pool. I would say so. Yeah, it could definitely be. And I appreciate that. It could definitely be nerve wracking at first when you first getting, introduced to it or you first start doing it. But after a while, it just becomes comfortable, natural. You just have to be yourself if you choose to. Are you a gamer, Eric? I appreciate you guys for joining the live and staying tuned to the live. So I think we're getting a tad bit closer to the beard transformation for those of you that are still waiting to see that happen. I definitely appreciate y'all for joining and supporting the live. It really means a lot. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. And it really helps us. It motivates us to continue to, you know, keep dropping fresh, new, hot content every day. So,
Now is the, how you say, the hot zone, the high line.
mm.
Everyone's start. You want to cut it down, right?
Yeah.
Like before.
Yeah, so it's just gonna be like
I
thin.
know that the square, but and keep it dark.
Yeah, we can keep it dark. Keep it dark and yeah, not thick. So it'll just come right across the bottom. Yeah.
And the candado.
Yeah. Connect. Yes, I do have a family. I have a wife and I have 6 kids. Look like I just lost like 15 pounds in the face. Thank you guys for joining and staying tuned into the live. If you guys haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. I definitely appreciate it and it helps us out a lot. You see, I look like I'm 30 or 31. No, I wish. Definitely wish. I feel like I'm about 30 or 31 though. Looking good already. No, I don't play any sports. Not at the moment. Not at the moment. I don't. I do weight training though. I do weight training. What, 6 days a week, and I do like boxing workouts. But I don't compete as a boxer. But I just do like the actual workouts. So I've been doing that for years. So, but no, I don't play any sports. Did boxing for a little bit, but now more so just to work out. Okay, awesome. Your dad played basketball. That's dope. He played locally or for like a city team, rec team. I should just leave it like this on y'all.
Yeah.
That'd be the new style, like Two Face. It's coming together, y'all. It's coming together, one piece at a time.
¿Cómo consejo, güey?
What's that? All right.
El que, el que sabe español, understand me.
Oh, okay, got you. He said no, but he played different teams, but not play like in championship games or champion games, but play different teams. Okay, I mean that's still good, man. That's good that he's still active and playing sports. Thank you guys for sticking around and hanging out in the live. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for showing love and support. How we looking so far, y'all?
have soured on his stewardship of that. The last point was on immigration as well. Americans have soured on his heavy-handed approach that we've seen in places like Minneapolis.
Well, and so when we think about those issues, the ones that he was technically, if you look at what people were voting on in 2024, these were the issues they wanted him to address. They, polling shows, Jeff, are not satisfied with the way he is doing so now. So to what extent is this a president who is going to be giving this address on the defensive rather than on offense?
Oh, I think he's definitely on the defensive. But I think Mario's right that politically he should be doing it course correct. I'm not sure that that's actually what we're going to see tonight, because this is a president who very much likes to sort of not just defend, but brag about what he sees as a very successful 10 years so far.
Hey, appreciate y'all for sticking around on the live. So as you see that, about to get my beard lined up now with the razor. It's gonna look amazing once Fernando gets done. So y'all stay tuned. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel and smash that like button.
And the polls show that too, on all these issues. So, yes, I think he, on some level, is just automatically going to be defensive, because it really irritates him that people don't give him credit for most things, but in particular for these things that he did run on, that his own voters, Democrats and independents, are not happy.
And we think he's going to be reading from the teleprompter saying, I want affordability, or the language that we will use tonight will be very different if he decides to stick to this.
Listen, I think he's going to spike on affordability, claim a victory, a claim that he is in we are in the golden age, and it's brought to us by Donald Trump. If you look at every voting bloc has soured on this president. There's a decline even among Republicans. It's not that much. It's about 8 points over the last year. He's at something like 21% among independents. It's dropped precipitously. That is really the group that he needs to address. But this is a president who sort of doubles down on his base, on MAGA, the kind of folks who he is going to bring tonight. Folks like Erica Kirk, who will be in attendance. That's sort of the audience that I think he's going to be speaking to. And listen, he's going to speak for a long time. Most Americans aren't going to stay up for 2 to 3 hours to look at it. It'll be something that's sort of chopped and screwed and appearing on TikTok and Instagram. And so I think those are the moments you're going to see him go off script, and those are the moments that are going to go viral, and those are the moments that Americans are going to sort of be the takeaway from here. This is an opportunity for the president. The president is not going to take it. This is not a humble president who's very self-reflective. He doubles down. Often does not take the offer. He goes past every opportunity he has.
Well, this is also a president who just in recent days has contended he can address voter ID, potentially taxes, and tariffs, all without Congress, to whom he is addressing, or at least historically, the speech would be targeted. I would like to work with you to get this legislation passed, Mario. To what extent is he going to be speaking from the standpoint of, I am a unitary executive and I can do what I want?
I think he will definitely be speaking that way, right? From the excerpts that we have seen, or what we understand.
Hey, welcome in, y'all. Thank you for joining tonight's live. Thank you. I appreciate the love and support. You guys definitely hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so.
That thing is good.
Yeah, that's perfect. Mm-hmm.
Like you, we've traveled far. We've broken barriers and reached goals once thought impossible. But like you, we're not stopping. We're building new bridges to reach even further. Florida Technical College and Nuke University will become Northbridge University, expanding your success with greater flexibility at an affordable cost. Northbridge University, your path, your future.
We're Mizuho. Sound familiar? It should, because the Mizuho name means we never shy away from a challenge. We take on business only top-tier corporate and investment banks can do, and create bespoke solutions that work. That's how we win awards like IPO of the Year. So if you want a corporate and investment partner who still hustles like an underdog? Now, you know her name. Mizuho Americas. A name worth knowing.
Is that? Yeah. Yeah, it is. May I?
You want to cut down this?
No, I think it's good. It's good.
Neodymium magnets. Is it comfortable? Very. Why are people asking about my group belt? Because it's the best belt in the world. Get yours at groovelife.com. Have you seen the group belt?
At Black Bear Diner, we believe a great meal should feel like a warm hug. Like our $10.99 Bear's Choice breakfast. Start with 2 farm-fresh eggs, cooked just the way you like. Choose from sweet cream pancakes, homemade biscuits and gravy, or indulge in cinnamon roll French toast. Add your choice of thick cut smoked bacon or homemade sausage patties. For only $10.99, you get a Bear's Choice and your very own warm bear hug. The old-fashioned Black Bear Diner.
This is a special edition of Balance of Power on Bloomberg TV and radio. Our live coverage of President Trump's State of the Union address set to begin less than an hour from now. I'm Finalizing in Washington. Joe Matthew is on Capitol Hill as financial markets are preparing to dissect every word we hear from the president tonight. So we want to get a check on where we're trading ahead of the speech with Bloomberg's David Glaze, who is joining us from our Hong Kong bureau. David.
Si, senor.
Good morning, guys, from Hong Kong. Yeah, I mean, we're moving into the 19-minute mark, 90 mark into the cash market session in Tokyo and also in Seoul, which means we're also about a couple of minutes away from the open of markets in China and here in Hong Kong. The tailwinds are blowing through most sectors. We're feeling, of course, that extension of the rally risk assets coming through from where you guys are, of course. It's noticeably in the tech-heavy benchmarks like the Kospi index in Korea, Taiwan just coming online, and to a lesser extent Japan, where we're seeing those gains right now. So it's about 6/10 to 1%, and we are poised to open higher here in Hong Kong. The reason I single Japan out is because there's a slight nuance in the market there, because we are seeing a lot of pressure across the Japanese banks. In fact, when you flip the page and have a look at how we're trading on the Japanese currency, we're on the weaker side of things there on the back of speculation, local reports that the Prime Minister might not be in favor of higher interest rates. That's weighed on the yen, it's weighed on Japanese banks. Although the rest of the markets, particularly when you look at, say, some of the IT space is concerned, we are trading to the upside. Gold futures and Brent on your screens as well. Just a gauge, I guess, of how markets are trading. Any geopolitical connotation coming through, of course, out of the State of the Union. Just very quickly, I just want to end by just mentioning the likes of Samsung, the big tech play SoftBank. We're in the thick of earnings season in the Asia Pacific, and also to mention here in Hong Kong, we have 2 things on deck today. We have the Hong Kong budget in about 90 or so minutes from now, and HSBC also comes out with earnings today. Just keep that in mind. We are on an up arrow story across the region. The opening bell here in Hong Kong and in mainland China, 10 minutes away. Back to you guys.
All right, Bloomberg's David Glaze live from our Hong Kong bureau. Thank you so much. We'll check back in with you later this hour. But as David was just checking on oil, and obviously that market looking for any clues we may get from President Trump regarding the path forward in Iran tonight. And for more on that, in our Washington bureau is Jennifer Welch of Bloomberg Economics. Jenny, it's incredible that we're all going into the State of the Union wondering if the president might announce that he's taking military action against Iran in the middle of the State of the Union speech.
Well, anything is possible with President Trump. My personal bet is we're unlikely to see that, in part just because of the time difference. It would make very little sense for him to announce strikes in what will be the beginning of the day in Iran. Normally, these sort of operations take place overnight. But I do think we should be on the watch for signals from President Trump about how these negotiations are going. Negotiators are due to meet later this week in Geneva. We're also approaching the end of his self-imposed window for making a deal, and there's been a massive military buildup in the region that signals he's going to have to make a move one way or the other, or this is going to have been a very costly bluff.
Well, obviously, President Trump has said repeatedly publicly he would prefer to make a deal. We know the president likes deals. He's been seeking deals when it comes to ending wars really since the beginning of his term. Trying to end the war between Russia and Ukraine, which today
Thank you guys for sticking around and staying tuned in into this live. Definitely appreciate it.
He'll probably just touch on the fact that he is continuing to make efforts to push both sides of the negotiating table. This is probably an area where he'll go off script, and I would imagine he'll have a tirade against both sides. I don't think that we're expecting any major changes in policy, and as a result, we're not expecting any major changes in this war. It's just going to continue to grind on.
Well, speaking of no major changes in policy, I would have thought last Friday the Supreme Court handed down the IEEPA ruling and said President Trump does not have the authority to use this power to enact tariffs blatantly on our trading partners, and that would have meant trade policy does substantially change. The administration, though, contends it actually changes nothing. We have other avenues, and we will pursue them. So how are you expecting the president to talk about trade tonight, knowing he's going to be staring down the justices of the Supreme Court as he does so? Could he be ready to say, all right, here are all of the Section 301, Section 232 investigations that I am launching as of now?
I think that could be an area, but even a simpler step is we're waiting for him to confirm whether or not they're going to move from the existing 10% baseline tariff they put in place after the IEEPA case to the 15% that he had announced over the weekend. Right now, all the documents from the CBP say that they're just at 10%. So we're waiting to see, will this other shoe drop? In which case, that really changes the game for a lot of countries that had negotiated rates down to no higher than 15%.
Indeed. All right, Jennifer Welsh of Bloomberg Economics here with us in our Washington bureau. Thank you so much. And we'll go back now to Capitol Hill where we find Joe Matthew. Joe.
Well, Kaylee, thank you. We're going to be talking with members of both sides of the aisle throughout the course of this evening, having already heard from Congressman Joaquin Castro. We want to hear from another voice from the great state of Texas from the other side of the aisle. Yeah, that's Chip Roy. It's pretty hard to miss on TV as he's towering over me here in Stat Hall. Congressman, it's good to see you. Welcome back to Bloomberg TV and radio. The president says he plans to spend some time tonight. Is this a victory lap speech? Is this a retribution speech? Is this a view of the future speech?
I think it's going to be a little bit of all the above, but I think importantly, he's going to make the case for a very successful last 14 months. Getting economic growth back up to 4 and 5%, getting interest rates back down, now below 6% on mortgages, getting spending held flat, getting the big beautiful bill done with tax cuts, getting reforms into Medicaid and Medicaid fraud, securing the border, stopping the flow, stopping fentanyl, restoring faith in our military. Recruitment is up. People are proud to be in the military again. The bunker buster, taking out Iran's nuclear weapons, Maduro. We're making so much progress so fast, it's actually hard to deliver the message. I think the president's going to deliver that, but also in real terms. Let's be very clear. Real American families are still feeling the pinch. They're feeling the cost of goods at home, the cost of housing, the cost of health care. We've got to address those things. We made some strides. We've got more to do. And we've got to fix a lot of things on the margins the president's talking about that are really critically important now. And then long-term reforms on health care, just continue to secure the border, and policies like the Save America Act to ensure integrity in our elections. He's going to talk about a lot of those things. And I think it's going to be both cementing what we've done and looking forward.
Sounds like you could have written it for him. When it comes to the issue of affordability, what are you hearing when you head home from voters that live in your actual district?
Well, I mean, look, a lot of people are feeling the pinch on housing, okay? There's no question about it. But again, the interest rates coming down, that's one of the best levers we have. And, you know, dealing with all of the expenses, dealing with home, look, my wife and I, we deal with it too. You feel it. And so American people are feeling that. We've got to continue to get competition up, get prices down. And I think the president's going to talk about that in real terms. People are very excited back home in Texas to have sanity again.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for the compliment.
I mean, where I live, the edge of the district government represents about 100 miles from the border. I met with ranchers just last week. Like, I finally came out my ranch without carrying guns. You know, things are sane again.
Now, Alicio, thank you. Thank you for the compliment. I really appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel.
in his first term, delivered indictments on Epstein and
Sí, pa.
Maxwell. This administration has been getting that information out. We in Congress obviously voted on that issue. We had Pam Bondi in front of the Judiciary Committee. I had very specific questions for her. When are we going to see more indictments? When I met with victims, that's what they wanted to see. More indictments. See more of these guys. Maxwell was trafficking these young girls. It wasn't just Epstein. Also, it was really trafficking conduct too. And all we got to do. So I think that's what we're going to be pushing and on the Attorney General and making sure they're following through on that. But again, where were all these voices during the Biden regime? Crickets. We're trying to move forward, make sure that justice is followed. Sure, there were a lot of Jane Does who had their names exposed.
Feel like a brand new person now without the beard.
Trying to prosecute this in the public domain. We need the Department of Justice to follow the truth wherever it may lead and to prosecute bad guys. That's what they're supposed to do, no matter their title. I'm glad to see Andrew get arrested in the UK. Let's see a few more people get arrested here who are engaged in this. It needs to happen.
Well, 2 hours is better than 3, perhaps, Jonah. We will see what happens once we get started. President Trump is still at the White House, has not yet made his way to the Capitol, but we want to check in now with viewers. Tyler Kendall, who is still live at the North Lawn. Tyler, can you give a sense of how close we are to the president's departure?
Yes, sir. Looks good.
Fresh. I think you a little bit.
I look 3 years younger now.
You want to use a little bit at the Jane?
Yes, please. I'm blowing the hair off the phone. Sorry, y'all. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that looks good. Looks good as always. Appreciate it. And that is it, guys. That is the beard transformation, as you can see. Look about 5 years younger. So I appreciate you guys for sticking around on the live and subscribing to the channel and liking. Definitely appreciate it. So it doesn't go unnoticed. Definitely appreciate all the love and support that you guys are giving me this evening. But yeah, peace and blessings to everybody. And until next time, I'll be going live tomorrow. So y'all tune in. Until next time, appreciate you guys.